Maqui bridge. We are greatly outnumbered and under attack from both the front and the rear. I admire your perfect calm in the midst of such an overwhelmingly poor circumstance. I shall engage the rear troops, Ione. You and the others must fend off the frontal assault. Agreed. I'll fight with you, Father. No, Bastion, you must fight with Ione. Father, you can't defeat an entire battalion of Imperial troops by yourself. There's only room for a single soldier on the bridge of Bastion. I can and must hold him at bay. Of course, Father. I didn't mean to doubt you. There's no need to apologize, Bastion. I'm sure your father understands your concern. Indeed. Fight with honor, Kamorge. You as well, Ione. Faulkner himself has come to claim Bastion. Perhaps I should have known that he would. But that doesn't matter now. All that matters is preventing Bastion from falling into Imperial hands. I must prevail. It has been far too long since I last engaged in battle. I have longed to feel this excitement again. And I shall delight in slaying these ignorant fools who dare to defy the will of the Empire. Your Highness, General Faulkner said these ATACs were to be captured, not destroyed. Yes, and when they resist capture, these rebels will have to be killed. I cannot wait. Now still your insolent tongue and escort me into battle. Alright, so this is a battle where Kamorge cannot survive, so basically we lose him right after this. From here, we can actually attack all the bodyguards. The thing about Duyeres is that he'll retreat when Faulkner ends up retreating himself. And getting him to 50% HP and below does not force a retreat, which in future battles you'll see it happen a lot. So from here, you can be safe and wipe out Duyeres. Now the only unfortunate thing is his level is extremely low, so only give the kill for Duyeres to, let's say, Barlow or even Reyna. For Bastion, he's already level 5. You want to give the kills from the bodyguards to Bastion, just for that very reason. Okay, so now we're not going to back up Kamorge. There's no point at all. So we might actually just leave Barlow here, potentially, because once Kamorge and Faulkner are gone, the bridge is going to be open, which means Imperial 4 and 3 are going to start charging across it towards us and attack our flank. So we're going to have to prepare for that. Let's instead just move Reyna as far forward as possible. We're going to have her use long thrust the whole time until she can learn ice shards, which is actually which is far better than long thrust. So something you should definitely try and learn right away. Devlin and Barlow, they will help whittle down the enemy HP. Okay, so here we go. Reyna, you can go ahead and focus on taking down his bodyguards because they're both at higher level. You get more experience, and Duyeres at such a low level that trying to get experience from him isn't going to work out nicely. So let's move here to prevent Bastion getting attacked from the back. And try and level him up. So he's going to need 227 more experience, which sounds like a lot, but a simple kill from the front and potentially from this bodyguard 2 and above, would be an instant level up. Okay, let's have Ione just go. We still don't want Duyeres attacking us from the back, so we're going to block him off here and just pepper him with minor attacks the whole time. Okay, and we'll block off Duyeres' path from here. We'll attack. Actually, no. We're going to have Barlow make attacks on Duyeres. So we'll go here and stop Devlin there, move Barlow up, and we'll have Duyeres make minor attacks. Impressive. Very impressive. Neither his fighting skills nor his immense strength have dwindled with age. Which of you will lose to? Rather, which of you chooses to fight the old man next? I gladly volunteer to dispatch this rebel for you, sir. Okay, so the Imperial soldiers have like nothing on Kamorge. Kamorge can easily wipe them out, as is his I guess his power level is over 9,000. Okay, let's avoid this. Unfortunately, 50% does not mean he's going to successfully avoid it. That's the unfortunate thing. Okay, so they're running off, which is unfortunate, and basically taking Reina, like attacking her from behind. This is the hard thing about the bodyguards. They are really strong currently, and trying to wipe them out safely is pretty difficult. So we're going to use long thrust again on this one right here. And Bastion can go ahead and use strong slash. We might need to just attack from the back. Let's go do back attacks. We are getting less experience, but it's okay. The point of this is to survive, because we gotta wipe them out as fast as possible, like the bodyguards, I mean. Get as much experience as possible before Kamorge and Faulkner fight. Okay, don't worry too much about Barlow. Reina can go ahead and long thrust. Or not. There's the only problem with being trapped. You get into situations like that. We might need to restart this mission. We'll see what happens. Reina dying doesn't have a huge impact. We just need to be able to survive with Bastion. Death to anyone who stands in the Empire's path. Usually Barlow has a comeback full of sweets and lollipops. He didn't this time, which is interesting. I've grown tired of feeding you these amateurs, old man. It's time for you to embrace your eternal judgment. Alright, so once Kamorge and Faulkner are done fighting, oh my gosh, once they're done fighting, that is the end of, the bridge is going to be open, so we're going to start heading back that way. Receive my sincere admiration, old man. A lesser warrior would have fled at my mere approach. Before I kill you, perhaps you could confess as to which of your precious companions is the royal one. The boy for whom you will so gladly sacrifice your own miserable life. You will never find him, Faulkner, but he will find you, and he will annihilate your cursed empire. Defiant to the end, I expect no less from you. Now let us finish this with haste. The sooner you die, the sooner the eternal reign will begin. Alright, so we're going to start working our way backwards. That bridge is going to be open in a little bit. I believe in one more turn. And we'll do back attacks while we're moving. Okay, let's move Ione. We just need one ATAC to block the way. That's basically all we need. Okay, Barlow, move him. We'll move him behind Bastion so Bastion can't be back attacked. Okay, avoid is not working. Okay, next turn with Faulkner and Kamorge will be the moment the bridge opens up. Let's go ahead and try and avoid this. Okay, things are tricky. Okay, now the bridge is going to be open. A foolish attack, easily countered. I expected more from you, Alagard. So much more. What's this? My leg servals are losing pressure, and my torso actuators have been damaged. Even in death, you surprise me. This battle has grown tiresome. Capture the remaining rebels and do it quickly. Yes, sir. What? Faulkner is retreating? I can't finish off these rebels without him. Father! Wait, I was under the impression that one of the bodyguards left with him, which is interesting they didn't. Maybe it's when he falls that they leave with him. Okay, so to prevent the Imperials here from basically taking our flank, we're going to move Ione up and block the bridge. We'll pull her out as we need to, but otherwise we'll follow this pattern right here. We're basically going to do the turtle strat. Okay, Devlin is in serious danger. That's okay. He can whittle them down while we try and survive here. This is bad. We really might actually have to restart this mission, which is unfortunate. It does happen with older games where if you try something new, things just won't end up working out the way you intend. So I tried a new strat to see whether or not it would work, and so far has not produced the results I was looking for. Go ahead and end here. Okay, so we're just basically moving Devlin around to weaken the bodyguards. And he's missing. Okay, we're gonna move forward one. Now he can only be attacked one at a time and from the front. We can go ahead and we could probably move, I was gonna say put Barlow right here, right? He might end up dying really quick, but we'll leave him where he is. Because when they move up to Bastion, that bodyguard who's attacking Bastion can be back attacked. And that. Go ahead and do normal thrusts here. Good thing those Imperials on the bridge are really weak. Wait, nope. Okay, managed to dodge it. It's excellent. Fortunately, we do not have tackle. If we had tackle, we could attack safely. So let's end with Bastion, and we're going to attack. Let's see, is Devlin coming up next? So Devlin comes up next. We'll leave Barlow alone. And we'll go ahead and do a thrust with Ione. We don't have to worry about the Imperials behind us because they are very, very weak. Okay, good. Weakened a lot more. I'm hoping like that they avoid at 50-ish%. Good. Good, good, good. Things are still working out. Okay, so he didn't counterattack because his FP was too high. Alright, so now we need to put all our everything towards power in order to learn Fireball. And there it is. Now we can do tons more damage. And because we're going to be attacked from the front, we are going to get max experience. We could attack and wipe him out in one go, but then Bastion would lose the experience. So we're going to move Barlow to attack Bodyguard 2. And fail at the same time. Now, we can attack Bodyguard 3, but we fail at that. Devlin is going to die, is the unfortunate thing. So we're going to have to attack from the front. And they both managed to dodge it somehow. That is pretty crazy. Okay, so let's end here. And go ahead and just keep using thrust with Ione. Okay, Barlow's gone. And Bastion can just sit back again. Nobody wants to attack him. Not that it's a bad thing. The second Bastion's gone, is the second I lose the mission. So the point of Devlin and Barlow was to weaken the remaining bodyguards. Ione is just holding the bridge from the back, so Bastion doesn't get flank attacked. Okay, so we might end up dodging. So let's go give it a shot. Nope, we didn't dodge. Let's see if we can do Fireball safely. We can't, but they have a 65% chance of missing. So we could try it out. Yeah, good. All right, perfect. So if we keep leveling up, doing this, then we can probably we'll be able to survive, basically. Because bodyguards can only attack one at a time. And Fireball is extremely powerful. As long as Bastion can successfully block attacks, we won't have to worry too much about dying. Good. Successfully dodging everything. Now, since we have Fireball, The next step with him is to learn parry, which learn reflect attack, which is 12 power. We already have 6 base, 2 more to power, and then give everything else to dexterity in order to learn parry. Okay, Ione leaves after the next mission. So in mission 5, she's gone. So let's instead increase her defense even higher so that she can more safely attack. Just in case Bastion, well actually even Bastion dies, it's over. Defending might be the only option. If we get hit with this, it's game over. So defend. Okay, good. We still managed to dodge that. Okay, fireball will be enough to, not wipe it out. Okay. One more attack will make Bastion level up. And that's what we're waiting for. And he levels up because they're at the same level. Yeah, he levels up because they're at the same level. Alright, so Dormant Skill Reflect attack required 12 power. So that's basically all the stat points to power. Now, unfortunately, the only unfortunate thing is this is amazing, but if it doesn't activate when he's being attacked, we get hit and we probably end up dying. So we're going to need to hopefully get level up enough times to increase dex to 12, which is going to cost about 2 level ups, which we probably won't get. Okay, so that's 25%. You can try Fireball, and let's watch it. Let's see if Deflect Attack activates. There we go. That's Deflect Attack. Alright, this is working out really well. Bastion might not end up dying, and we won't have to restart the mission. So if you ever put in a situation like I am, and you are on the verge of death, find a position where you can fight one enemy at a time, and or prevent back attacks. That would be your key to survival. Okay, so if we use this, we can wipe out another one. And we got hit. Deflect attack didn't activate that time. Okay, let's double check this. So Imperial 4s and then Bodyguard 2 are last. So they're both going to attack. They're both going to be able to attack for Bastion. So my ideal was I would have moved Ione here, and then be able to kill Imperial 4 to prevent Bastion from getting killed. Although that's a good strategy because Bastion is 2 HP, he might still end up getting hit by Imperial 4, but the odds of him surviving are higher against Imperial 4. So we'll move Ione up, we'll attack Imperial 2, and end our turn here. And why is Bastion first? I must have misread the turn counter. Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. We can use Fireball. And miss. Interesting. Okay, we missed. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're risking it all here. We really lucked out on that one. Alright, so Bastion, this time, let's try and make the hit, please. We'll use normal slash to increase our... Actually, use Fireball, it's still 81%. We'll use normal slash and try and hit him. We still missed. What in the world? Okay, RNG. This is RNG hell right here. Whoa. So I'm in that situation where RNG is just it's failing me completely. So let's go ahead. Let's double check. He doesn't have any dormant skills. He doesn't. So the fact that it's dodging is just pure luck. I don't understand that. Let's move back one. And we'll avoid. Can't avoid. Bastion and then Imperial 4 next. This Imperial 4 is an OP character for some reason. It is dodging everything I throw at it. Okay, we're going to try and get rid of Bodyguard 2 immediately. As fast as possible. We need to. Because Bastion is... Well, he's in He's in huge danger. Like, this Imperial just will not go down. Okay, let's check the turn counter. So Ion's after Bodyguard 2. You have nothing, so we can do this, that, and Fireball. Now, let's hope this hits. Good, okay. Now Ion, he can move forward. Okay, so we need parry, so we'll give it all to Dexterity. And one more level would be... One more level for parrying. Remove Ion up and take this kill, because for some reason Bastion cannot hit this Imperial. There we go. The battle is won. Now here, if you are here for the Empire route, which you shouldn't be, we're heading into Ruin route, but if you're here for the Empire route, go to I shall find that murderer, and you'll begin where you want to go. We have to stay on the Kingdom route in order to get into the Ruin route, so we must attend to Kamorge. Oh, Father, please be alright. Bastion, listen carefully to what I have to say. For my time in this world is slipping away. Father, save your strength. I won't let you perish. Just lie still and allow us to treat your wounds. I cannot protect you any longer, Bastion. You must complete your journey without me. Draw upon the strength of Puck, Malia, and the new allies that share your love of justice. Ion, Reyna, I beg you to help Bastion, and to watch over Puck and Malia. Stop this, Kamorge. Stop speaking as if your death is assured. Alas, it is. The wounds which I have suffered are mortal. Press down harder on that bandage, Bastion. You must stop the bleeding. Tell Gallus that the Supreme Spirit sleeps at the feet of the Lion. Tell him to guide the holy lineage to the light. You're delirious, Father. The words you speak make no sense. Bastion, I speak wisdom, and one day you shall understand. I have one final secret. Before you complete your journey, you need to know how it began. Please hurry, Your Majesty. The Imperial forces are closing fast. I appreciate your concern, Alagard, but I am not unaware of the forces that swarm toward us. Wait. Zavaro, you are the one who led the Imperial forces here? You were the one who betrayed my trust? Why? Because I learned the truth. I learned that my village was destroyed by the kingdom, not the Empire. It is my wife's blood that stains your hands, and is your blue blood that shall adorn my sword. Emperor Degal has told you lies, Zavaro. He is using your grief to manipulate you. Enough. I don't care which of you is the liar, because both of you partake of the bitter cup of my revenge. Zavaro, I grieve for your loss, but this is madness. No amount of bloodshed will bring her back. Your Majesty, this is not the time to engage in debate. I will battle Zavaro while you flee the capital. No, Alucard. I shall stay here to give Zavaro the opportunity for his revenge. What? Now it is you who speaks madness, Majesty. I am sworn to lay down my life for yours. And as your commander, I hereby absolve you of your duty. Now go. The Imperials are moments away. I shall never forget your honor and bravery, Majesty. Never. I sentence you to death for your crimes against humanity. Your execution shall be swift. Nay, it is you who shall perish this black day, Zavaro. Your death shall be as senseless as your wife's. I only wish that I could make you see the truth. Father, what happened to you? What a provocative development. Faulkner's father, slain by the king himself. Why are you fools standing there? Pursue Alagard and capture him. Father. Oh, Father. Faulkner, I am sorry for your loss. Zavaro was a great man. You must bear his legacy with honor. And you must help me to restore the Empire to its former glory. Then, we shall exact our revenge. I will do anything and everything I can possibly to assist you, Emperor Degal. I will devote my life to the destruction of the kingdom. Your devotion shall be richly rewarded in time, Faulkner. I promise you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Father, I will drown the soldiers of the kingdom in an ocean of their own blood. I swear it on your soul. And as the king bravely fought his final battle, I spirited his only son away from the castle. You fought for the kingdom, father? You were a bodyguard of the king? How can this be? The days have passed so quickly, Bastion. I always thought of you as a boy, but you are now a man. You might not have been my son by blood, but you have become my son in my heart. What are you saying? Bastion, you must walk the road onto which your consciousness guides you. I ask you to live with honor and to walk with the light. Father, Father, wake up. What do you mean I'm not your son? Answer me, Father. Father. No. Oh no. I wish there was something we could do to ease Bastion's pain, but all we can do is watch him mourn. There is something we can do, Reina. We can take him to Galvus and help him discover the truth. It was Kamorge's dying wish that we do so, and it would never refuse the request of such an honorable man. Bastion needs Emilia. Go to his side and comfort him in his grief. Yes, of course. We can't leave Kamorge's ATAC here to be cut into scrap by Bandits Puck. Can you control the Barazaf? Yeah, I can drive it, but I don't know how to fight in it. That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to have any combat training. Devlin, what about you and Barlow? Are you going to travel onward with us, or make your own path? We're coming with you, not just because it's safer, but because we want to know what's going on. Alright then, program a course for Araba Castle, due east of here. Whoa, excuse me, gorgeous, but am I the only one who's noticed that we're headed straight for Araba Castle? Well, aren't you the observant one? Why do you ask? Oh, just because it was stormed by Imperial forces a short while ago. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see us. I mean, you can never have too many prisoners of war, right? What are you talking about? Araba Castle would never fall into the hands of the Empire. Never say never, my bodacious friend. Not only have they claimed the castle, they also captured some general. Galvus? Yeah, that's him. He must be a pretty important guy, cause Duke Zeira's headed straight for Araba to rescue him. Duke Zeira, the ruler of Avalon? Why didn't you tell us about all of this sooner, you twit? I would've, but I kept getting lost in a daydream about you, me, and a hot tub full of chocolate pudding. Spare me your sick little fantasies and explain how you came to know what happened at Araba Castle. Hey, don't knock the pudding thing till you've tried it. And as for how I know about Araba, it's obvious. All that's obvious to me is that no one has loved you as much as you love yourself. Now explain. I know about Araba because, drumroll please, I'm the coolest. What are we going to do now, Ione? Hey, aren't you going to show a little appreciation for the info I just gave you, preferably with your lips? Well, we obviously can't continue on to Araba, if Andrew is telling you the truth, of course. But I'd rather not take any chances. I suggest we meet with Duke Zeira and determine what's happening. As usual, I completely agree. Back to the west we go. Well, ladies, I'm afraid you're going to have to live without me for just a little while longer. Could you make that forever? I like your sense of humor, my juicy little peach, but you're prettier when you don't speak. Anyway, there's a town near here with a few female friends of mine, and we get along very well. How wonderful for you. Really, let's keep moving, everyone. Zeira's castle isn't far now. Why must you play so hard to get? I know that you want to ravage me like a rabid weasel. Ah, well, I'll be back soon, darling. Perhaps you'll have some sugar for me when I return. He always disappears like that, sometimes for days. I don't know why, and I don't want to know. All I know for sure is that I wouldn't especially mind if he were to wander off the nearest cliff. Oh, Bastion, I cannot bear to see you in such pain. Reina, that is truly one of the most tragic tales I've ever heard. And another good reason why we must hurry to Galvus' defense. By the way, I am Duke Zeira, leader of the Avalon Principality. Bastion, it is an honor to meet you. Bastion, please show some respect. The Duke is talking to you. It is quite understandable, Reina. I've taken no offense. He's been through quite an ordeal. I know the pain you feel inside draws you away right now, Bastion, but just listen to what I have to say. Galva's Sterid is being held against his will in the Araba Castle. I intend to free him. I need your help. Just one ATAC could be the difference between victory and defeat. Reina has informed me that Kamorge hinted of Galvas knowing a secret that would be of value to you. I feel like Galvas may hold the answers to many of your questions that yet remain. In fact, my intelligence officers have returned with a piece of information that may stir your interest. The Imperials guarding the Araba Castle are the ones your father fought at Maqui Bridge. They are? The time before departure dwindles even now, Bastion. I'd be honored if you joined me at Araba Castle. Reina has spoken of your skill. It seems you would be a great asset to the cause. Sir, I shall accompany you. I attach but one condition. Promise that you will not interfere when I slay the pig who murdered my father. Upon my honor, Bastion.